tonight. This could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the point.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
Here's Conley, pass to Gobert. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
And the Stifle Tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
And so Gobert nails both of them. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
Yeah, B.A., with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Now here's Conley. Here's Towns on the take. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Westbrook uses the glass on the layup.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Pass to McDaniels. Fires for three. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Plumlee, a screen on Edwards. George for three. Here's Plumlee. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Plumlee, a screen on Edwards. George against Edwards. George, right side. Plumlee. From the baseline. 3 on the clock. Leonard for three. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Outside Edwards. Towns a screen on George. And Edwards slams it in.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Now here's Leonard. He can't get it to go. McDaniels with some nice D. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. For so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
Edwards. Gobert gets the bucket.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
It's Covington on the wing. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
Well, Brent, any team loves to have a guy like Covington, setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, B.A., you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him, they appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. It's George on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Edwards against George. Leonard outside. The three is up. He's off on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. There's 49 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to McDaniels. And here's Conley. Back to Towns. No good with a layup.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Leonard can't get it to go.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Here's Edwards. Towns passes to Conley. Back to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Woo! The whole arena felt packed. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Pass to Covington. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 5. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
That's the man you want running into the pick and roll. It's Paul George at the helm. He's got the ball and makes a great play.
Conley against Westbrook. Conley passes to Gobert. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Zubac. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook slams it home.
Well, the defense respecting the shot right there, and that creates a lane for him to drive right through. That's his game.
The 3, Conley. The shot, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Westbrook outside. Conley against George. It's good. And the league has redefined the rules a bit regarding the gather step. Players getting more leeway. What do you think about that?
Well, I think SBA are getting a little more creative in practicing that. I mean, they will adjust to the rule. That is one thing we've seen through the years with NBA players. And so in the offseason, if you can find a way to take advantage of a half a step more in order to gain advantage on a defender, I'm all for it until they change the rule back.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Westbrook, the pass to Covington. Zubac with it. Back to Covington. Zubac with a screen on Edwards. George, a deep 3. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Conley. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Gobert's got 12 points in the game.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far. Staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Morris, he's checked in for Covington. Norm Powell comes in for Leonard. Gordon, he's checked in for Paul George. And it's Highland in for Russell Westbrook. For 3, the rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Conley. Inside. And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Zubac with a screen on Edwards. Fires top of the key. Gordon can't hit.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Can they get it? Highland misses. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Conley against Zubac. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And the layup is good. And it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Prince comes in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley.
Now, Norman Powell settling in and understanding more and more of who he is at the professional level. He's a scorer, and he can shoot the 3 at a high clip.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Down low. Zubac with the steal. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gordon on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Gordon, the pass to Zubac. Here's Highland, 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point. Leonard for 3. Here's George.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a wall. And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The Clippers trail. Westbrook outside. Soft touch off the glass. Westbrook's got 6. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Free throw good, Edwards. And he can't hit the second. Los Angeles shooting the ball at 48% so far. George, no good. Minnesota with the ball. They've led by as many as 11.
Blocking foul on Robert Covington. First personal foul. Second team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And it's stolen by Plumlee.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
Minnesota's shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. Covington inside. He's against Gobert. Clock at 6. Here's Leonard. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. The Clippers have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Plumlee, a screen on Conley. Here's Westbrook. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Mike Conley.
There's sometimes games where Westbrook takes personal challenges at the big guys.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
At BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
McDaniels against Leonard, picked by Covington. This for the tie! No luck on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Well, we're into the 3rd quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Now here's Conley. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Here's Highland. Sends it home from 3-point land. 9 points in the game.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Zubats. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from range. Here's Powell. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
There's an underrated scoring aspect to Norman Powell and what he can do. He can drive, get inside, or he can knock down a jumper. It's a tough cover.
And it's tied up with that one. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the 3rd quarter. And Minnesota calls time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. We're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Towns a screen on Gordon. Edwards against Gordon. Edwards, a pass to Conley. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Clippers have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the 3rd quarter. Here's Highland. He's guarded by Conley. Pass to Morris. 1:11 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Highland. 5 on the clock. Shoots a fadeaway. The shot no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. They've led by as many as 11. Conley passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. They get it back. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Edwards to the paint. The kick out to Conley from the arc. Sinks it from distance.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
The Clippers call timeout.
Substitution on the board.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Outside Covington. Back to Westbrook. And some solid defense from Towns. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to McDaniels. Launches it. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Things are starting to come together for them. And the lead is starting to grow, too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. And Minnesota calls time here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He loves what he's seeing from their perimeter offense. He told the team, quote, keep shooting. It's working for us. Let's bring this home. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And it's McDaniels off the drive. Towns can't get it to go. The Clippers trail. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Anthony Edwards. Third personal foul. First team foul.
Kicks it to George. Pass to Leonard. And that one hits the back iron.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself. All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Conley against Westbrook. Pass to Plumlee. Nifty move. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on George. Here's Edwards. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
George against Edwards. Pass to Westbrook. Leonard outside. Plumlee a screen on McDaniels. Leonard passes to George. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Just deadly from outside. PG getting some space, does not hesitate there.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on George. Edwards, the pass to Conley. Pass to Towns. Jacks up a 3. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 5. Picked by Covington. 4-3. Buries it from 3.
Calm, cool, and Covington. Big time shot.
Westbrook against Conley. To the inside. Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. And here's Edwards outside. The Clippers grab the miss.
and he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Westbrook. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Conley passes to Gobert. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
1:44 left in the game. Edwards against George. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Edwards. Defense right on him.
Paul George instincts right there, just taking over that possession. He's using his length right there to take away a lot of airspace for the shooter.
Covington, a screen on Edwards. George passes to Covington. Back to George. It's Covington on the wing. Back to George to take the lead. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Conley passes to McDaniels. It's stolen by Leonard. He goes up. Yes!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Edwards. Oh, he misses the dunk. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Yeah, Paul George sharpening his swords now. Love to see him take that shot.
Conley on the attack. It's McDaniels on the wing. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 15-5 run. And that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
As even a temperament as you'll ever find, Leonard is usually nails at the line, especially at the end of games.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
And he lobs it up top. Gobert no good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
I smack clowns with mad style.
think of with both these teams, Greg? Their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward.
Inside, Steven Adams is always ready for battle, getting the shot off despite the foul.
Steven Adams at the line for 2.
That one misses. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Over in the corner, Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Pass to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. That one doesn't go. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David. Now here is Conley. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here's Morant. Here's Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3. The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Edwards drawing the double team. The drive by Gobert. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Morant scanning the floor. Adams sets the pick for Morant. To the middle, here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Screen by Adams. Morant outside. And jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. Timberwolves trail by 7. Edwards drawing the double team. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the first. Bane against Towns. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. Jackson passes to Adams. Jackson a screen on Conley. Morant drives in. Gobert pulls it in.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here is Edwards. 56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to McDaniels. Fires the three.
Nice defense by Dylan Brooks, using his power on that play.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Adams with the screen on Edwards. And a wide open look for Payne. And another miss by Memphis. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 7. This is it to Conley. Back to Towns. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Adams. Now here's Morant. Not a lot of room. And the pass to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Just can't let Adams get this deep in the paint, because when he does, he's focused on slamming it down.
To the left side wing. Here's McDaniels. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Grizzlies out in front of 9. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies?
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. And you see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. And the idea to close down the paint.
Here's Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
And so he hits both. Timberwolves trail by 11. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Edwards drawing the double team. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That'll be his second foul in the game. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Morant comes with the double team. Towns wide open. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Towns has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Just a solid contributor. Mike Conley has continued to age, and he looks far from done.
GA, he's terrific, especially at setting the pace and orchestrating an offense. Also solid at realizing how to get his teammates involved. A selfless distributor who looks to make his guys better.
Inside, and the dunk by Towns.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Morant drives in. And here's Brooks from outside. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert has got his 6th rebound on the night. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Conley against Morant. Conley's shot is off. For Memphis, they've gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Jackson finds Morant. And finished off by Morant.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Here's McDaniels. Towns against Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Gobert with the block. Conley scanning the floor. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. 14 foul.
Outside Conley. There's the dish to Gobert. Shoots over Adams. Conley with a wide open look. The offensive rebound. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Bain. Edwards.
This is Adams' calling card, making his presence felt defensively.
Towns sets the pick for Conley. Lock at 6. Stolen away. Conley against Morant.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Screen by Adams. Morant passes to Adams. Can't connect from short range. Timberwolves trail by 8. Down low. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Jackson with the screen. Morant drives in. Brooks kicks to Jackson. Pass to Morant. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Morant's got 8 points here in this quarter. Edwards drawing the double team. Outside Conley. Towns the screen. Conley the pass to Gobert. It's rebounded by Memphis. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morant with it, working on McDaniels, and the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. For Memphis, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Edwards dishes to Towns. Over to the wing, outside Conley. With 4 seconds on the clock, with 2 seconds left, misses the layup. And so it's Memphis holding up.
15, the Grizzlies, 26. And get ready for the Jabberwockies!
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Conley the pass to Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Towns for 3. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. Jackson, a screen on Conley. Morant kicks to Jackson. Buries it from three-point range. Jackson's got 7 points in the game.
Answering back with a three of his own, Jackson has a calmness to his game, but he's a competitor.
Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
Clearly a foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the 3rd quarter. And finished off by Morant.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
To the paint. And Gobert kicks to Towns. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Gobert. 14 points for him.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Jackson with the screen. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the 2nd half. From deep. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside Edwards. And there it is for him.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
And Morant throws it down.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
To the inside. Adams the pass to Bane. Morant with it. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. They grab their own miss. And Jackson gets it to go. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, this is what a diverse skill set buys you. Jackson with so many options after corralling the miss.
And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Brooks finds Jackson. Fires the 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Want to impress scouts? Stand 6'11" and hit the 3 with consistency. Jackson has such a bright future.
Edwards drawing the double team. Pass to Gobert. Here's Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Gobert against Jackson. To halt the run. Misses off the right iron. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. From downtown, and again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
And finished off by Morant.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs...
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And we'll be right back after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Conley out there with Edwards, and it's Prince in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And boy, it just seems like they are blocking everything. All throughout this game, they have just wreaked havoc defensively.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. Morant with the steal. Payne for 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. Minnesota shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. And here's Prince outside. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Morant's got his 6th rebound on the night. Adams with the screen on Prince. Payne for 3. Offensive rebound. It's Morant in the corner. Brooks kicks to Morant. From deep. No good that time. Conley with it. Now defended by Adams. Pass to Gobert. Walk up 2 there. 6 points for Rudy Gobert.
This is where size matters. No one's stopping Gobert on that shot.
Morant with a wide open look. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
And that one's good, Morant.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Conley gets the bucket.
Really no answer for Mike Conley when he's handling the rock like that. What a performer.
Payne for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Edwards kicks to Gobert. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Now here's Morant for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Trying to break that ice cold streak. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Rivers in for Mike Conley. The 3 from Morant. Good on the triple. Morant's got 47 points.
Boy, if Morant's going to hit from there, I don't know how you guard him. Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Memphis in total control.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Grizzlies.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Noel's checked in. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Morant passes to Bane. Adams sets the pick for Bane. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bane. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Anderson from the arc. That shot, no good. And Memphis the other way now. Morant outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Morant's got 53.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were...
I smack clowns with mad style.
2K Sports. We've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the one spot.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament. Boy, there's a smoothness to Paul George's game. He's moving fast, but he makes it look easy.
Morant against Leonard. And it's Morant missing. Jackson outside. From outside, off the mark. Now Los Angeles with it. Westbrook with it. Guarded by Morant. George, no good. First quarter, just over a minute played. And it's Morant off the drive. Jackson for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Brooks against George. To the middle. Out to Leonard. The 3 connects from downtown.
No hesitation from Kawhi right there. The ball is delivered. He's ready to shoot it.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Jackson with a screen on Leonard. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? George against Bain. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
Push the action a little bit. Paul George right now challenging defenders to stop him.
George hits them both.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
And Morant gets it to go.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Westbrook, the pass to Covington. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. We know how dominant George could be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
Now here's George. Here he goes. And George with the jam.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Here's Morant. 6 points for him. Kicks it out to Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Adams inside, working on Covington. Adams with a screen on George. Clock at 6. Jackson. And another shot. Deflected. Leonard on the wing. Pounded by Morant. Pass to Covington. Here's Westbrook. The 3. George. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And it's Morant off the drive. And stolen by Leonard. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. George against Bain. Now here's George. Not a lot of room, and he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Jackson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And it's Moran off the drive. Oh, he used that pick to get in close.
Steven Adams takes pride in being a great screen setter. I think this guy creates so many opportunities for his teammates.
Here's George. 11 points in the game. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter here. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson, the pass to Moran. Moran with the slam!
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Leonard for 3. Doesn't go that time. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Clippers ahead. They're up by 6. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Clippers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Robert Covington is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Gordon in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Memphis trailing here. Outside Moran. Westbrook with the rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, VA. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Outside Moran. That three's off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Leonard outside. Pass to Plumlee. Now Westbrook. Oh, and he got fouled. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
Second team foul.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was
the previous play is under review
in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The first one falls. In 2022, we saw a lot of teams playing a slightly slower game, Doris, compared to previous seasons.
I think, Brian, what's interesting about the NBA is it's a game that is in a constant state of evolution. You had the three-point revolution. You had a stretch of time where teams would not hit the offensive glass. That has now come back a little bit. Unequivocally, defense is improving drastically, and so you've got to find a way to score it.
And Gordon with the big finish.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
You're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Jackson against Leonard. That shot missing. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Outside Bain. Adams with a screen on Westbrook. Bain, the pass to Adams. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I mean, this guy has become an expert at utilizing the screen and roll. Just does such a good job rolling to the rim and being a factor.
Pass to Westbrook. Inside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Grizzlies have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Leonard against Morant. Adams with a screen on Leonard. From deep, Morant. Offensive rebound. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Morant with it. 11 points in the game. Clock at 4. Second chance shot. Leonard pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Gordon outside. Back to Covington. Pass to Westbrook. Takes it inside, and Westbrook slams it home.
This guy is an incredible dunker in space. The defense just says, let me step back here.
Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 13.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Bain comes with a double. Here's Westbrook. There's a minute 26 left to play in the second quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Ja Morant picks one up.
We know that Russell Westbrook isn't afraid to mix it up inside. He knows how to get defenders to hit him on these opportunities.
He's off on the second. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Here's Morant. Not going to go that time. The Clippers in the lead. Here's George. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense.
Oh, wow. Get out the way, Greg.
Come on.
Get out the way.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
And the three-pointer goes. Now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Morant against Powell. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 22 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Morris, a screen on Bain. Up in time. And the first half comes to an end. Thanks very much, Allie.
Your Clippers, 30. The Grizzlies, 27.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
On the court for the Grizzlies, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in it to 5 down low. Back to George. Over to the wing. Here's Highland, guarded by Bain. For three, Powell, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Now Morant, he's got 24. For the lead, and it's good on the lay-in. Morant's got 26 points.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Pass to George. Here's Zubac. Tries again. Oh, Adams with the block. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. And it's Adams missing. The Clippers have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's George. Oh, and the dunk by George.
You know, Paul George with the absolute tight handle, able to navigate through traffic. That's ridiculous.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Stolen by Jackson. Brooks outside. Pass to Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Covington's checked in for Morris. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Powell. Gordon, he's checked in for George. And it's Westbrook in for Highland. Gordon left side. Launches a 3. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 6 assists in the game. Leonard against Morant. Jackson with a screen on Leonard. And it's Morant off the drive. That one no good.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Gordon finds Zubac. Back to Gordon. Now here's Covington. Oh, Adams with the block.
Boy, this guy is such a defensive stalwart. Steven Adams' size and timing. Send it back, Steven.
And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his third personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Morant. And he's got 28 now. To the paint. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And the Clippers making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. The free throw drops for Adams.
You know, sometimes we bemoan the lack of physicality in the league these days. That is not something that applies to Mr. Steven Adams.
Gordon with it. Checked by Brooks. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
Morant. And it's stolen by Plumlee. And stolen by Morant. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Payne, the pass to Morant. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Well, Steven Adams is a formidable presence on the interior. Nice finish.
Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Adams with a screen on Leonard, and it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
What a burst out of that first step, straight to the hole.
Leonard against Morant. down low. Here's Adams, and a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
Getting better at reading defenses. You see Morant's willingness to give up the ball to his teammates.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. For the Clippers, Morris, he's checked in for Covington. Powell comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Highland in for Westbrook. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morris, a screen on Morant. Back to Morris. Gordon on the wing. 4 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
The drive by Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. The Clippers call timeout.
They're sending guys to the charity stripe way more than they should be. You'd like to see better positioning defensively.
Here's man. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Robert Covington is out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Terrence Mann. And it's Westbrook in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. The Clippers call timeout. Well, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He told the squad, run when you have the chance. We can't score all of our points in the half court. Push the rock. Let's see if they listen to Coach. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks.
We see Paul George just understands how to use his length and his size. He is such a tough cover close to the basket.
George hits them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Morant against Leonard. Morant, the pass to Adams. Brooks outside. Pass to Morant. 6 to shoot. Driving inside. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Zubac passes to Covington. Leonard finds Covington. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Well, as a great scorer, you still have to be willing to balance it with finding your teammates. Kawhi Leonard puts the ball where it needs to be.
Morant, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line. Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's George. Oh, and the dunk by George!
What great body control from the all-star forward. Paul George, so skilled at keeping his composure under pressure.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Outside for Morant. Back to Jackson, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington. Just 3 to shoot. Puts it up off the inbound.
There's a reason this guy has won multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. How much pressure can he guard with? My goodness.
Covington, a screen on Brooks. Outside Covington. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds in the game. To take the lead. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. Jaren Jackson picks one up. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
Jackson can't get it to go. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Baseline jumper. No good. A bit long that time.
When you're that open, do you really need to go with the leader?
Leonard against Morant. Jackson with a screen on Leonard. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Morant. Driving to the basket. Doesn't go for him. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11. Goes up on the wing. Westbrook against Jackson. Covington, a screen on Jackson. Here's Westbrook. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Grizzlies have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Westbrook against Morant to the paint. Adams. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard passes to Westbrook. A minute 31 left to play in the fourth. And then Westbrook slams it in.
Wow. You know the ball is going in when Russell Westbrook steps into these moments. Just so adept at hitting big shots.
Adams with a screen on Leonard. Outside Morant. Jackson outside. Back to Morant. It's tipped. Memphis needs to get off a shot from deep. Bane. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Outside Covington. George with it. He's picked up by Bane. Out to Covington. The 3 ball. Hits the 3-pointer. And it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Mason Plummer, first personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6.
At the line for the Grizzlies,
and Morant drops them both. Here's George. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Pass to Morant. .23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Bane. Jackson with a screen on George. From deep, Bane. Money. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
He's such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Yeah, this is a tough moment, even for George, but it's a chance to show us he's got ice in his veins. He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
Timeout call, Memphis. They're losing by 4. 3 seconds left in the game. The three from Bain. No good. So it's the Clippers taking the W in a close. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
I smack clowns with mad style.
It's Conley in at point guard. And for the Clippers, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. Feeds it to Plumlee. Back to Westbrook. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Defense all over Westbrook there, but he's crafty, he's slick, and he was focused on that shot.
And here is Conley. Here's McDaniels. Paul George with the steal. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness. Hey, it's one thing to have the physical attributes, the length, the athleticism, to play good defense. But the other part of it is the instincts. And George thinks and feels things defensively as well as anybody in the league. And really excellent instincts at that end of the floor.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Edwards looking it over. Here he goes.
Well, that long reach of Paul George really bothers shooters. He is one of the best two-way players we have in the association.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up. Pigeon.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Takes it off the glass.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Here's Leonard, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. This is his first free throw of the game. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Outside Conley, driving in. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the D more to worry about than just passing and shooting.
Now, here is George. And it's George finishing it off.
That's amazing play down in the big boy area. Powering that thing down on a much taller defender.
Now Conley feeds to Gobert. Nice move. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Covington setting the pick for George. Takes it out to Covington. The pass to Plumlee. Covington against Towns. Covington's shot is off. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns at the elbow. Outside Edwards. Back to McDaniel. And finished off by McDaniel.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Here's George, and he gets the bucket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. 1:09 left to play in the first. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he entered the league. Gobert a lot less affected by contact these days.
To the paint, stolen by Michael Conley. That's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now here's Conley. Towns, a screen on Westbrook. The kick out to Towns. Outside Edwards. Back to Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush. George.
Gobert with the block. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
Minnesota leading by 4. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop them now.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And that one falls for Mike Conley.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. A crossover, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
Here's Edwards. Banked in off the glass.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Inside. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. But Timberwolves on top. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Here's Edwards. The kick out to Towns. And it's sent back by George.
On defense, George able to use all of that length and athleticism to deny the shot.
Leonard dishes to Westbrook. Covington against Towns. Here's Zubac. 5 on the clock. To the middle. And the dunk by Zubac.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Conley feeling it out. Outside Edwards. Takes it inside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
George can be so deadly on the drive. He's got great quickness. He sees an opening and takes it right away.
The kick out to Towns. Passes it to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Gobert with a screen on George. Edwards with it. Leonard picks him up. Edwards passes to Gobert. Out to Edwards. Back to Gobert. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Down low, here's Zubats, and the dunk by Zubats.
I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strike.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him.
How about that guy's a big-time answer? He says, you think you can score on me? Prepare for posterization.
Morris with a screen on Conley. Morris inside. Towns on him.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
Gobert with a screen for Conley. Drives to the hoop. Here's McDaniels. That three off the mark. Clippers trail by 6. Right wing. Highland passes to Zubats. Lets it fly from 18. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Here's Highland. Over by Conley. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was the good idea to foul there.
Morris with a screen on Edwards. Morris outside. Krills it from outside. And now just a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, we know Eric Gordon is a great shooter now, but he is also willing to make the extra pass.
Gobert with a screen for Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Here's Highland. Over by Conley. Highland misses. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. To the inside. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Powell with the steal. Pass to Zubats. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. Great pass to set up the lay-in. McDaniels got his second bucket of the game to go.
Towns showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Tim, thank you, David, and we'll be back. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Right side, Leonard. Edwards against George. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Sometimes you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Covington, and he's fouled pretty hard. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
The previous play is under
action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Covington, a screen on Edwards. Here's George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. And the layup's good off the glass.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
George passes to Plumlee. Gobert with the block. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Gobert double teamed. Plumlee with the rebound. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
The shot's good from Plumlee.
You know, that's not how you screen for your guys, but ultimately, they still found a way to come away with the hoop.
Conley against Westbrook. Here's Gobert. Got a piece of it.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And George kicks to Plumlee. Here's the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Paul George has such confidence in his three-point shot now. It's almost like he expects them all to go in.
Gobert with a screen for Conley. This is to Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. And to Gobert. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Gordon's checked in for Paul George. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. And an intentional foul right there. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself into position, and then was able to make the play.
That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he sinks the second. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Eric Gordon on the wing. Edwards defending. Zubac's a screen on Edwards. Gordon the pass to Highland. Here's Zubac. Out to Morris. Outside Gordon. Back to Morris. 6 on the shot clock.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. He's perfect from the line this time. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Eric Gordon.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. It's Covington on the wing, defended by Gobert. Covington into the lane. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits one, then misses the 2nd attempt from the free throw line. Here's Westbrook. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Minnesota calls timeout.
Good timeout call right there. Looked like the guys were gassed. Heavy legs out there for sure.
Coming onto the court is Joe.
12 seconds left in the third.
Minnesota calls
Gobert with a screen for Conley. Inside, Umley with the steal. With 1 on the clock. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got it. Here now a chance to show you assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Timberwolves.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
The shot's good from Plumlee.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Free throw good, Edwards.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. George against Edwards. Now, here is George. Defense is right there. In the corner, it's Plumlee. Shot clock at 6.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
Gobert with a screen on George. Edwards passes to Gobert. Sweet move, and the layup is up and in. And that's 21 points for Rudy Gobert.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Covington's shot is off.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now. Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rim.
Here's Plumlee. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Plumlee's got 6 points in the quarter.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Edwards against George. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Westbrook against Conley. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Clippers making a switch here. Zubac is checked in. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Gobert finds Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. And the foul called on Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Paul George. Westbrook against Conley. Westbrook passes to Leonard. The kick out to Westbrook. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Covington setting the pick for Westbrook. Outside Covington. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Man, I tell you what, you just really got to admire, respect the fearlessness of Covington. Never backs away from taking a crucial shot.
For the Clippers, Plumlee comes in for Ivica Zubac. And Paul George is subbed in for Eric Gordon. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Edwards got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves. Covington setting the pick for Westbrook. Kicks it out to Covington. Westbrook passes to Covington. Plumlee with a screen on Conley. Covington wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And that's a bounce-back 3, and they're back in the lead.
The crowd has started to get nervous, but now they're just fired up. An incredible ball game going down the stretch.
Clippers leading by 3. Here's George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Wanting to prove the doubters wrong, George welcomes the chance to come through at the strike. And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big 2-possession game.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
You've also got to commend them for how they've attacked the basket. They've been aggressive. They've not settled and have consistently gone at the rim.
Leonard sets a screen for Westbrook. Driving inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And a 2-time Finals MVP. Kawhi Leonard, exactly who this team wants at the line.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game. Edwards against George. McDaniels kicks to Gobert. Back to McDaniel. Plumlee with the steal. Leonard attacking. Plumlee trying to break loose. And it's Leonard missing. And so it's Minnesota with it. Edwards with it. George picks him up. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Offline with his 3. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done. at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
So the Clippers with the win. It was up. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
I smack clowns with mad style.
On 2K Sports. We'll watch the Memphis Grizzlies in this one as they go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Picked by Gobert. Conley passes to Gobert. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Morant. And we're in for a fast-paced game today, it seems. These teams like to get out on the break and run as much as possible, Grant.
Hey, B.A., get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet. Believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition.
Here's Morant, following the score by Minnesota. Just 5 on the clock. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Now here's McDaniels. Gobert passes to Towns. Outside McDaniels. Now Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Gobert. And it's Bane with the rebound. Morant against McDaniels. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
McDaniels against Morant. To the middle. Adams. Good. And the setup by Morant.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Picked by Gobert. Pass to Towns. The 3 is up. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. The Grizzlies have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
From deep, Morant. And they recover it. Adams, the pass to Bane. Adams a screen. Takes the 3. On the wing, Brooks. Outside Morant. Back to Brooks. Outside Morant. Tries yet again. Here's Adams. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
And Edwards, here we go. It doesn't go for him.
He's trying to get spicy and totally whipped, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
1:58 left in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. And he drives in, hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
And then Morant with the dunk.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Adams with a screen on McDaniels. From the left block. And scoring inside is Morant. Morant's got 8.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And Edwards slams it in.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now here's Morant. Give him 8. Jackson the screen. Morant the pass to Jackson. Pass to Morant. Going inside. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
The Grizzlies have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Outside Bain. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Edwards finds McDaniels. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
It's good if it goes. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Memphis finishing the quarter.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies champions.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. Here's Conley. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Bain comes with a double. Tipped. Brooks with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Morant against McDaniels. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
I mean, if height wasn't enough, Towns also has serious athleticism. There's just no easy shots when he's around.
Now here's Conley. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Outside Morant. Jackson with a screen on McDaniels. Jackson outside. And Gobert with a block. They recover it. Clock at 6. Left side Morant. Goes back up. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Morant. McDaniels with it. Guarded by Morant. Outside Edwards. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. And he makes it.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Gobert against Morant. Here's Adams. Good D by Gobert.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed. Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Now here's Morant. 10 points for him. Brooks a screen on McDaniels. Morant, the pass to Jackson. 4 on the clock. Here's Brooks. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Now here's Conley. Back to Gobert. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. On the wing, Bain. Pass to Jackson. Jackson with a screen on Conley. Morant can't get it to fall. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Unable to get that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Bain. Pass to Adams. Outside Morant. Jackson with a screen on Conley. And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 12 points.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Gobert, no good.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Adams with a screen on Edwards. Here's Bain. And the layup is good off the glass. Bain's gotten his second bucket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Leaps for it, and it goes out of bounds. That went off Adams.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Outside Conley. 6 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
Adams with a screen on Conley. Morant against Conley. Morant, the pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Gobert with a screen on Morant. Here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
And so Gobert nails both of them. Memphis leading.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Now Morant. 12 points for him. Inside. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies.
The Timberwolves, 18.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Mike Conley out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. And here are the Grizzlies now, following the score by Minnesota. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one. And Edwards slams it in.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Conley against Morant. Adams with a screen on Conley. Morant, the pass to Adams. Conley against Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Jackson for 3. Outside Bain. Brooks outside. Jackson outside. Here's the 3. Counted from distance. Jackson's got 6 here in the quarter.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Playing from behind, it's It's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Now here's Morant. 12 points for him. And there's a 3-second violation. Conley against Morant. Outside Conley. Pass to Prince. No good on the shot. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Morant with the drive. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Adams with a screen on Conley. And it's Morant off the drive. And Gobert with a block. Jackson against Towns. Pass to Prince. Right side Edwards. Back to Prince. Fires from deep. And Morant clears the board.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And Gobert with a block. Outside Conley. Picked by Gobert. Conley passes to Gobert. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
The Grizzlies have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. And here's Morant. He's got 12. Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Tries to break his ice. And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, he's got some hop. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's Morant. He's got 14. Basket's good. Morant's got 16 points.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Conley on the attack. Pass to Towns. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And then Morant with the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Morant with it. He's got 18. Jackson with a screen on Conley. Morant off target at the rim. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now. Oh, wow! Plenty of room for his trademark slam.
You could tell once he saw the crack in the D, you knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, everybody in the building was waiting for it.
Now here's Morant. Five to shoot. There's the drive. Here's Adams. Second chance effort. And it's good on the layup. 10 points for him.
The commitment and focus. I mean, Adams.
Okay, look out.
Man.
Wow.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how...
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. Back to the game after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
First personal foul.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. The Timberwolves trail. And Edwards slams it in.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Adams with a screen on Conley. And it's Morant missing. Here's Towns. Pass to Conley. Towns, a screen on Morant. Back to Towns. Outside Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here, and the shot goes in.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far. Staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Morant, pass to Adams. Outside Bane. Adams with a screen on Edwards. Pass to Morant. Here's Jackson. Adams with the ball. Back to Jackson. Now Bane, guarded by Edwards. Here's Morant. Now here's Adams. Morant finds Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Morant. They shoot again. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game.
Stop it. An incredible move to shake his man. Getting the defender on his heels, doing the rest with ease. I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies. And both free throws good for Edwards. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Now here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Brooks. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. The Timberwolves shooting great. 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. Edwards with it. Jackson in his pocket. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Free throw good, Edwards. And both free throws good for Edwards.
In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
Jackson with a screen on Conley. Morant, pass to Jackson. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. To the middle. Here's Towns. Count it, and the foul. It's on Desmond Bane.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. Memphis trailing here. We've got 1:55 left to play in the fourth quarter. Shots good by Morant. Morant's got 24.
Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion, man.
Bane against Edwards. Pass to Towns. Fires the 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Morant, pass to Adams. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. Towns a screen on Morant. Timeout call, the Timberwolves. They're leading by 2. There's a minute 17 left in the fourth quarter of this one. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Jackson with a screen on Edwards. The three from Bain. That shot, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Edwards against Morant. Edwards, a pass to Towns, and there it is for him.
All-out effort from Towns, putting the team on his back and getting them the shot they need.
To the paint, and it's in. And now they trail by just 4.
Oh, such a cool customer. You can count on Adams making the right play in pressure situations.
This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Conley. Here's Adams. It's blocked by Gobert. Now Towns. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Towns double team. It's Edwards on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Back to Towns. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Personal foul. Second team.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within 5.
You know John Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did.
I smack clowns with mad style.
matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
And the Clippers starting.
Grab it out of hat.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And so it's Memphis with it. Now Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Lock at 6. Driving the lane and then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
And you got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Good on the three-point shot.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
George against Bain. Shot to stop the run. That shot off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Tries again. Covington leaves it loose.
You see why he gets blocks. Covington's length is always there.
George against Bain. And Adams sends it back. Morant outside. The Grizzlies with another miss.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Westbrook, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
There's sometimes games where Westbrook takes personal challenges at the big guys.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. Grizzlies have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Morant looking around. Adams with the screen on Leonard. Now here's Morant for 3. Clippers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Los Angeles with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's Leonard with the jam.
Just reading his opponent like a book. That time Covington with great instincts defensively. Well, part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
George from deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Memphis. Paul George with the steal. Zubac with the screen for George. Sinks the triple. And Brent, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly it's been a lot of outside factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have 2 teams in LA that can be this good.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. He doesn't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Morant with the steal. Nice touch on the shot from close range. Morant's got 10.
Well, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
Outside, George. Zubac, a screen on Bain. George, no good. clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Nice shot by Brooks.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Clippers trail by 7. Westbrook passes to Covington. Outside, George. To the paint. Here's Westbrook. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, he's got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game time. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line. He's off on the first.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
So he comes up empty at the line. So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
12 seconds left in the first quarter. Westbrook kicks to Covington. Morant with the steal. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And he goes big with the dunk right over Robert Covington.
A solid defender, Morant, adept at reading the opposition and realizing when to go for the steal.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Grizzlies?
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with these Zubats. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. That Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
And the Clippers making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. Now here's Morant. Following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook against Morant. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Feeds to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Well, tough to stick with Steven Adams on that play. Great at diving into the open space after the massive screen.
Here's Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Steven Adams picks one up. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
And then Morant slams it in.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Here's Leonard. Brooks grabs the board.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Leonard dishes to Plumlee. Leonard the pass to Covington. Inside. Here's Plumlee. Outside for George. Looking to end his cold spell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Not afraid that time as PG goes right at the defense to make that play happen.
And George drops them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Morant passes to Adams, and it's sent back by Plumlee.
Big athletic guys like Plumlee, hard to get your shot over them before they can get their hands up.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 13.
Plumlee finds Westbrook. Back to Plumlee. It's stolen by Adams.
If you could stay active on defense, good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure 2 there.
Morant with a wide open look. Connects from three-point range. Morant's got 19 points.
Continuing to gain trust in that three-point shot. Each trade that Ja makes builds his confidence.
Back to Covington. Pass to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. That shot misses. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Morant with it. Westbrook picks him up. Adams with the screen on Covington. And he stays with it. Bain kicks to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Clippers trail by 14. 1:49 left in the first half.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
He takes it in, and Morant throws it down.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
Here's Gordon. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Memphis leading by 16. It's Morant with the drop. And finished off by Morant.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Here's Highland. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And here are the Clippers now. The Grizzlies making the shot. The shot by Powell, no good.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact, and there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
LA's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. To end the cold streak, Highland misses. Here's Morant. Plumlee with the rebound. A 3 from Morris. Powell for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
15. Get ready for the double lucky.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And George with the stuff.
And Paul George had great position that time. An easy deuce.
Memphis has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Now, here is George. 9 points in the game so far. Covington passes to George. And he banks in the layup. And now that's 11 points for Paul George.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Here's Morant, and he uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Jackson down low, working on Zubac, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And don't forget, his dad played in the NBA as well, so Jackson probably grew up getting bumped all the time trying to score in the backyard.
Now here's Morant, following the miss by Russell Westbrook, and finished off by Morant.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Morant with the steal. An even 3-on-3 break. And that one, good. Morant's got 35.
You love the energy and effort Morant provides, especially when he's on the break.
From deep, George. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Bain, no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
A terrific defender, and Jackson, one of those guys with great timing when he goes for the shot block and not afraid to send a message as well.
And here's Covington from the arc. 5 to shoot. And here's Leonard from 3. Covington finds George. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That straight line drive there from Paul George, you love to see him get in that attack mode. Let's see if he can cash in now at the line.
And both free throws good for Paul George. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Here's Morant. Here's Adams. Outside for Jackson. It's deflected. For 3, Covington. And the 3 ball is good.
And Covington knows this is a big part of his role to knock down threes.
1:37 left in the third. And Adams with the basket on the assist by Morant. Adams has got his second bucket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Here's Jackson. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Jackson passes to Adams. 6 to shoot.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Double team on Westbrook. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. And finished off by Leonard.
Now, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
And here's Morant. He has 35. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The aggressive nature of Morant, taking initiative and daring the defense to get physical with it.
Both free throws good from Morant. 35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Passes it to Leonard. Here's Westbrook. Morant with the steal. Left side Jackson. Adams, the pass to Bain. Shoots the 3. Paul George grabs the miss. It's Westbrook with the drive and finished off by Westbrook.
Look, I know some guys are going to dunk, but when it's Westbrook, man, he fires up his teammates.
Morant kicks to Bain. He got it up, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Memphis, ahead by 26. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Norman Powell is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Gordon. Then it's Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the point guard. Now here's Adams. Back to Brooks. Shot clock at 5. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Morris finds Gordon. Back to Morris. And here's Gordon. Morris with a screen on Jackson. Morris outside. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And dangerous in that catch and shoot game. In fact, anytime Morris can square up, he's a lot more consistent.
Adams, the pass to Bane. To the middle. And it's sent back by Plumlee. They retain possession. They get it back. And there's the pass to Brooks. Back to Jackson. Pass to Morant. With 1 on the clock. Look at that.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And it's Morant missing. And Los Angeles guys shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Here's Highland. No good with the triple. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
On the wing, Morris launches a 3. Gordon the pass to Highland. Lets the 3 fly. Trains the three-pointer. Highland's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Here's Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Westbrook finds George, and it's George finishing it off.
George gets it going, and he is a rock right now on offense. Sturdy, steady, and strong.
And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here, and Memphis making a change here. Jones is checked in. For 3. And again, Memphis no good. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. The shot by George, no good. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Jones. Kennard on the wing. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old-school approach still getting it done in this one.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points. Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
First personal foul, second team.
Free throw good, Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook just out there and focused, trying to find ways in which he can help out his team to secure any win. Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Memphis.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for John Morant.
Just active on defense, little things like clawing and scrapping and tipping passes and contesting shots. Came up with a lot of steals.
Zubats, that's good.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And George gets it to go.
Well, that three-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Memphis with the ball. Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. Here's Tillman. Lets it go from deep. No good on that one. And a deep three from Westbrook. No good. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for